the philosophy of Deming, uh, what are the benefits for people and for organizations?
Okay, so how many hours do you have? No, I'll give you the short answer.
Yes.
The essence of it is the realization that people who are working, whether you're an executive or whether you're starting out in your first job in business, is that people are working and living under what my grandfather called the tyranny of the prevailing style of management. And that the prevailing style of management causes enormous long range losses in business that end up leading the business and potentially the country into decline. And that the idea is that the what's called the way we manage and the way we lead is what he would say is a modern invention. It was something we created, and that this interaction and the way we work and the way we manage and the way we run our business has implications across all aspects of our lives. And when you start to look at it a little bit deeper, what he brings up, and frankly, it was one of the hardest things for me when I started to study my grandfather's philosophy, is this idea that we have grown up in a climate and that we're always believing that competition between people, between teams, between departments, between kids in school, between schools themselves, between universities, that competition between these is going to solve our problem. And economists have taught us that competition between departments and between people is what's going to get you ahead. And what my grandfather said was that competition is destructive. Okay.
Oh, yes.
So now in
I agree
Argentina,
with
you're
that.
big football fans, right? You love
Yes.
football.
Yes, a
The
lot.
teams have to compete against each other to win a game. My grandfather's not saying that they have to compete, is that, oh, wait, don't go out and play the game and don't compete. But each of the teams is in a league, right? There's one big league that they're all in. Well, those teams have to cooperate together to make sure that they have the same rules, the same referees, that the stadiums are open, all the marketing. So while you're going to compete, you also have to cooperate together. And so the idea with him, with my grandfather, is that instead of competing, is that we all work together as a system with the aim for everybody to win. And so what we need for all of us to win, not just the CEOs and the stockholders, the shareholders in the company, okay? Everybody has to win. So in a football team, it's not just the people who own the team that make money. The fans have to win. The players have to win. Everybody needs to win. So in the company, it's not just the people who own the shares, the stock. It's not just the owners of the business or the executives, but even the person who's sweeping the floor has to win. The customers have to win. The suppliers have to win. And the idea is that if we all win, then you've accomplished what my grandfather's talking about. And so what he says, there's a route, there's a way to get to this understanding it. And to do that, you have to study it as an individual. You have to understand it. You will transform yourself as an individual, and that will help you transform the organization.
Oh, very, very clear. Very clear.
Yes, yes.